I'm Bernie. I'm an administrator at Charis Cancer Care Centre and I've been here about 9 years. Charis is a very special place. I'm going to say I have a nursing career all my life. I worked in the medical field till I retired early, and I came here to volunteer, and I honestly couldn't understand what they did until I observed that people were coming stressed, worried, concerned about their health and their diagnosis. And as a nurse, I thought there was a pill for every ill and medical answers for everything, until I realised that here has a holistic approach. And it's just a pity every hospital in Northern Ireland didn't have a centre like this, because this would be a nurse's dream, because we have time to talk, work with our clients as nurses and do all the physical help, but we complement medicine here by providing emotional mental health support.
Martin Graham, 65 years old, salesman for one of the premier forklift truck suppliers in Northern Ireland. I've been in sales all my life, worldwide at one stage. I've travelled, I've been ex-services, health's good, everything great, career good, everything going nicely, and developed a bit of a choke reflex, top wind about just over a year ago. So doctor and the nurse come upstairs and said, come into the office. So I says, this is going to be good. So they told me then pretty bluntly that I had cancer in the esophagus. Having spoken to the consultant, Mr. Kennedy, in the City Hospital before that, quite simply I asked him, can you fix this? He says, look, I can fix this. I said, that's all I want to know. You do what you need to do. That's reasonably okay. Was speaking on and off to Macmillan people who are very, very good. There's always someone to answer the phone, and one of the girls then probably, I don't know exactly when, in the summertime, said to me, do you know of Charis? I should have driven past that road many, many times in my daily life, and she says, well, would you go there? So I would say no later than 15 minutes later, my phone rang. It was Bernie from here, said, look, come up and see us, talk to us. I come up and see them, talk to them, and it's just tremendous. I get the counselling with Dr. Tilley, who just listens to me, much like this here, and guides me in a direction which I can't express enough just how that has helped. I didn't believe that something like this existed, that someone was there to help me. I was always used being the person who helped somebody else. There's someone who's there to help me with a welcome. It's indescribable.
My name is Leanne, and I'm 38, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years ago. I discovered Charis through social media. It was another lady that lived near me, had been going through breast cancer herself, and I was desperate for some help. So whilst scrolling through social media, I came across this lady, and she was donating some money to help Charis, and I decided to click into the link and seeing that the work she had been doing for the charity, and I clicked into Charis and found out what they were about. Basically, they were ready to help me instantly. There was no queue. I had been to other organisations and other charities, and I couldn't get any help there. Everything was waiting lists, and I was desperate for help. So from the minute I made that phone call to Charis, there was no queue. I was seen straight away. When I came through the door, the services I found was counselling, was the first one that I availed of. And then that led on to other services with like yoga. There was mindful walking, mindfulness sessions. There was help with benefits and grants. There was cookery. There was reflexology, and facial reflexology. There was a list of different things. If this service wasn't available, I possibly wouldn't be here. I would dread to think where I would be. I was at rock bottom before I came here, and I couldn't see a way out. I thought my life was over when I was diagnosed with cancer. So without the help and support of Charis, I possibly, most definitely wouldn't be here for my children.